So what is the best video editing laptop nowadays in 2019, which is the one that I personally use for doing my YouTube videos? In this video, we're gonna talk about the Dell G7, which is a gaming computer that is actually the one that I acquired and the one that I use right now to make my YouTube videos when I'm traveling. As you guys already know, I do a lot of video editing in all my videos. You guys can see that always I try to add something new. So in this video, we're gonna check what computer is the one that I use for my videos. So if you guys are new into my channel and you're into affiliate marketing, YouTube, and everything related to making money online, this is the channel for you. We help you create passive income while you are your own boss. So if you guys are new here, consider subscribing. Let's jump into the video. So many people have been asking me what is the computer that I've used like for YouTube itself for editing videos, because you guys already know that I usually do my video editing in my actual desktop, which is the one that I'm recording right now. But when I travel, usually what I do is that I take my laptop with me, and there I will do the editing of the video. But I do need an actual laptop that is gonna support Adobe Premiere, which is the software that I use for video editing, and as well as have an internal video card that will do the job for me. So I actually, after running with different options out there to do video editing, such as Asus, in different HP and different computers that I actually checked around, the one that I found the best for price and for features is actually the Dell G7. Actually, it's a Dell Inspiron 15 gaming laptop. This comes with a Core i7 7700 high quality. And this is like the processor that the computer is actually included with a 15.6-inch full HD display. Now, I don't really try not to use the webcam because it's actually low quality when it comes to actually crispy videos. I've done like 3 or 4 videos with this webcam, and it's just because I'm somewhere else. I actually made a video of with this computer in Italy, and I didn't bring my laptop. But in this specific occasion, I'm gonna try to bring a different webcam. It can be either the Canon M50 or I'm gonna take the Logitech Brio, so that I can do some live streaming when I'm over there in Colombia. But the truth is that the webcam is not doing really good. But the computer itself comes with an internal NVIDIA GTX 1060, 6 gigabytes of graphics card, which will do the job easily for you, even when you're trying to edit 4K. So obviously with 4K is actually going to take a little longer to export the video, but the truth is that you can actually you can convert the files in 4K, edit them, and just render with them with this laptop. I have done it like 3 times because I usually do just 1080p 60 frames per second, and this is the computer that does that job. It also comes with 16 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of solid SSD, which is the fastest hard drive out there, plus 1 terabyte for a hard drive itself. This computer comes in Amazon for like around $1,200, and it's amazingly working really good. Now, one of the downsides of this computer is actually the weight of it. It's actually pretty heavy, you know. If you guys, like for example myself, I do a backpack when I travel, and usually my laptop like goes in that backpack, and it's really I get really tired whenever I have to walk long distance, like the Madrid airport, for example. It's quite big and you have to be moving around, so it's quite heavy, but it's completely understandable. I mean, taking into consideration that you're bringing such powerful computer, and just the charger, it's really heavy as well. Just the computer is around 6 pounds. So yeah, you might say, yeah, it's not that heavy, but after some time actually carrying on the computer, you're actually gonna, like, you know, feel the weight a lot. Now, how is it that I've been testing this computer? I'm not using the computer that much for gaming. I usually use it just for homework for the college or some of their work stuff, answering emails sometimes, and of course video editing when I'm traveling. But the truth is that I actually tested it with playing FIFA 19, which is the only game that I have installed in here. And I usually have it because I do some when I travel to Europe and stuff like that, 8 hours, 10 hours in the airplane. I mean, you need something to be distracted with, and that's the reason why I have it installed. But I actually tried it, and it worked perfectly well, along with exporting a video in 1080p using Adobe Premiere. Awesome, really awesome computer. It's actually pretty fast. But one of the downsides as well on this specific laptop that I found is the USB ports. We're talking about 3 ports USB. I mean, if you have one extender, just like this one, I mean, you can bring it on. I actually bring it all the time. And then you can just connect it and I mean, distribute the USB port. So that's one of the downsides of the actual laptop. But other than that, it still includes an internet cable connection, which is actually really, I mean, fairly interesting for the fact that we're talking about one of the newest computers. You guys can see it over here. So it's actually really cool, and plus an SD connector as well. It does come with an HDMI connection, which I don't find it that useful because I mean I work usually here in the computer and on the desktop, and I don't really need it. But other than that, the laptop itself does the work for you. And one of the last reasons why I actually chose it is simply because you have the number keyboard in here instead of just having the ones on the top. And to me, it's actually easier to use it, honestly. So definitely a great choice. Plus it comes with a fingerprint lock. So one of the best decisions that I've ever done. Definitely taking this computer. But hey, you might be wondering, hey, yeah, this computer is actually good, but what computer are you using then on the desktop if you think this is not really that powerful, right? Yeah, this one gets the job done. But if you really want to have a powerful computer and you're not looking for something to travel, then this computer, the one that you're looking at right now, the one that I usually use, this is a computer that I build every stuff from Amazon. So I'm going to have the links below in the description of this video. As you guys already know, I always have the links of all the gear that I mentioned and the links in the description of this video, as well as the Dell G7. Now, this comes with the MSI Pro Series AMD Ryzen 1st and 2nd generation. This is the motherboard, the ATX B450A Pro. I didn't go with the other ones with the bigger ones because they were for gaming and stuff like that, and I'm looking for a video editing. And it's really like, for example, the B450 Gaming Plus, I read somewhere that at the render time, usually with Adobe Premiere, it will get stuck and just stop the rendering, the exportation of the video. And I don't want to deal with that. And that's the reason why I came up with the B450A Pro. I was actually building a budget computer this time, and I'm actually I'm planning on upgrading it. But right now, this is the one that I have. $80 for the motherboard. Then it comes also with the AMD Ryzen 7 1700 processor. This one, I actually chose it on top of the i7 based on different reviews that I read, because I'm focusing on video editing, and this one came up to be the best one. And honestly, I agree. It works fantastically for around $280 in Amazon right now. Also, I added the Corsair LPX 32GB DRAM for 3000 megahertz. This is just a pack of 2, but you can actually add up to 64 to this motherboard. So I didn't add the 64 because I'm doing all right with the 32, but in the future, definitely I'm going to jump into the 64. Plus, all of this is actually being supported by the EVGA 650 BQ, the power supply, and it's actually doing really good. 650 watts of power. It controls everything, and plus it gets the job done, and I don't have any complaints about this. And you can see that it's got 4.3 stars out of 5, which is actually really cool in Amazon. And I added a 5 terabyte performance desktop in-game gaming hard drive for 7200 RPM. It was the fastest that I was able to find for $109. By the way, the power supply, you guys have to see what options are in your area. And last but not least, I have the Zotac GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. It's actually the mini one. I'm not gonna lie, I regret buying this one because I could have jumped to 1070 or 1060 Ti, but the truth is that I actually stuck with this one. And this one, I didn't order it through Amazon. I actually bought it on a local store, and I was totally misled by this guy. But the truth is that the video card itself actually is doing the job. It's getting the job done. And one of the cool things about Adobe, and I'm gonna mention this in a different video, is that you can actually as well have the dedicated renderization go to the video card, and this video card is actually doing the job very fast. We're talking about a 10-minute 1080p video. It's doing it like around 4 or 5 minutes. So it's actually really fast. So no complaints on the desktop that I have. And I have 2 monitors right now, and everything is doing really good. So this is the reason why I actually had to go with a laptop that will do the job the same as the computer. So if you notice, features are actually quite similar. The only differences are in the amount of RAM and the processor, which this one is Intel, and the desktop is actually AMD. But the truth is that the laptop is doing the job at like around 80% of the time that the desktop is actually doing it. The only reason why I use the desktop instead of the laptop is because I have 2 monitors in here. It's actually easier for me to move around and find all my stuff. But this laptop with my external hard drive, which I travel with all the time, is doing the job for me. If you guys are wondering what software I use with this one, I use 2. Wondershare Filmora 9 and Adobe Premiere Pro. So those are the ones that I use, and everything has going smoothly with this laptop. So hey, let me know in the comment section below if you already have a laptop for video editing, and which one do you recommend? Do you think this one is actually good enough for the price that you're actually checking out? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you guys have any questions, put it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video, and I'll see you next time.